Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do a tutorial on eyebrows. Mainly eyebrows is in the eye of the beholder and different people like different things. So I'm going to show you two different looks. The first being an Instagram brow and the second one is going to be an editorial, more everyday brow. Depending on who you ask, different people like different things. That's why I'm showing you two different types of eyebrows. I personally really prefer a more editorial, kind of bushy, undone, sexy brow. I think it wears better, and for me, it just looks sexier. But a lot of people do love that snatched eyebrow, an eyebrow that has a lot of product on it and really frames the face. So I'm gonna show you how to do both of those, and if you want to know how, then keep watching. Taking a spoolie, we want to comb all the hairs in one direction. Now taking the Y23 angled brush from Morphe, I'm going to dip into the Anastasia Beverly Hills DIPBROW pomade, and I'm going to just completely outline these brows. It's gonna look a little crazy at first because you're using a lot of product for this type of eyebrow. The key here really is to go outside of your actual eyebrow hairs, and don't worry if you make a little bit of a mess because we are going to clean that up with a Q-tip and concealer afterwards. You want this brow to be really sharp. That's the whole point of an Instagram brow, is that they are on fleek. So we're going to just fill this in really intensely. It's gonna look, the brow pomade is gonna make it look a little bit sticky, but we're gonna comb that out. So now I'm taking that brush again and I'm just going to go about 1/2 inch away from the start of my brow on the top, and I'm going to really fill that in. Taking a spoolie, we're going to comb that all together so it doesn't look crusty. Now, taking that same brush, I'm going to just do an upward motion and just kind of fill that in a little bit. You don't want the beginning of the brow to be as prominent as the end of the brow. And just slightly blending that in. Now, taking the spoolie again, we're going to blend that all together. Don't worry, we are cleaning this eyebrow up, so if you have any mistakes or there's product all over the place, it's totally fine. Now we're gonna go in with a little bit of the CYO Brow and Lash Gel in medium dark, and I'm just going to kind of coat and make those brows look even stronger. And you really want most of it at the end. Taking a Q-tip, you're going to go in with a little bit of makeup remover and just kind of refresh that, get any crazy spots cleaned up. Now I'm taking the G20 brush from Morphe, which is a flat synthetic brush, and I'm going to dip into a little bit of the Tart Shape Tape, which is an awesome full coverage concealer, and I'm going to just outline as perfectly and expertly as possible the underneath of the brow. This is gonna really clean it up and cause that brow to be snatched. Taking my finger, I'm just gonna kind of blend that in. Also too, this does give a nice base for any makeup application that you're gonna be doing underneath your eyes afterwards. You really wanna take your time with this because this is the most important part of the Instagram brow. You're really just gonna wanna continue to blend and blend and blend until that looks semi-normal. Now going on to the top of the brow, I'm just going to lightly take that concealer and swoop it down to connect and create a really nice point. Blending again in with my finger. You really wanna be careful because you don't want the brow product and the concealer to mix. You want them to be kind of side by side. Going in now, I'm just going to completely swoop that across the top of my brow and really clean that up. And then you want to take a little mini beauty blender and just buff all of that out so you don't look crazy. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a spoolie and bring that all together, and then just to add a little bit more oomph, I'm going to take some more of the DIPBROW pomade and really just overline and perfect that top line right there and bring that all the way down. To a nice, perfect point. Okay. So that brow is done. Now taking a spoolie, I'm going to comb those hairs completely up instead of over like we did in the last brow. Then I'm taking the NYX eyebrow pencil, which I think is awesome because it has a really awesome point and can kind of mimic a bushier hair. I'm going to just do in hair strokes, starting from the center of the brow. I'm just going to literally add a bunch more the effect of a bunch more hairs, and I'm going to take that a little further down and just keep filling that in. This brow, I am staying within my natural brow as opposed to the last brow where I kind of overlined. You're going to really just want to keep putting some hairs in there, and by doing this type of motion, you're not creating an ultra perfect brow, you're just creating a fuller brow. Then when you get to the front of the brow, mine's obviously very sparse and my hairs grow up, so I'm just gonna mimic that by putting some upward strokes. Don't worry if you have brow pencil all over you. You are gonna clean that up right here with a little bit of makeup remover and a Q-tip. Going in with a spoolie again, I'm just gonna really, really, really comb that through. You want it to look bushy and natural, and you want the hairs to be going up. So then you're gonna wanna go in with just a drop of concealer. You want it to be very natural, and you're just cleaning it up. Now I'm taking that same CYO brow and lash gel, and I'm going to, instead of using this towards the end of the brow, I'm gonna use it on the full brow and really add some pigment, but comb those hairs up. By the way, this CYO brow gel, I believe, is under $5 at Walgreens, and you can order it online. Now just clean that up just a little bit more. And go in with a little bit of the highlight. I'm using the Makeup Revolution liquid highlighter in Champagne. And there you go. Two totally different brows, but both beautiful. So I hope that you liked the video. I want to hear from you guys, and I want you to let me know which brow you prefer, the Instagram snatched brow or the more natural editorial everyday brow. Everyone has their own preferences. I obviously prefer a much more natural brow, and I am lucky that I do have pretty thick brows naturally. But let me know, sound off in the comments down below, and I hope that everyone is having a great week, and I probably won't see you before Thanksgiving, so tomorrow have a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous holiday. Spend time with your family, eat a lot of good food, and most of all, relax. All right, ciao, love you.